Dame tu hora perdida by Julia de Burgos, English translation. From your multiple existence, give me the lost hour, when empty of everything you don't even feel life. When you find yourself alone, so far from yourself, that the mere awareness of silence weighs heavily on you. When you feel such strong contempt for humanity, that you laugh at yourself as you would at any worm. When you are so distant from the phony murmur that you undo the formula of your arrogant pride, then, empty of everything with your nothingness, come to my path and wait for my arrival. I will give you the truest note of my life. You will give me the nothingness of your lost hour. I will give you concerns, heartfelt emotions that disturb your emptiness and spring forth in songs. You will give me the nothingness of the immortal lie, of eternalizing things in their immortal lie. I will give you truths of everything tangible to weigh the nothingness of your insensitive life. And so, you will give yourself to me as if my life were a flutter of the passing spring that has never been and always extends into our souls, like the truth of nothingness, just like non-souls. And I will give myself to you as an uncertain truth of times that have not been and songs that have not died. And we will raise in vibrant and crazy rhythm the sublime lie of having found each other, me, in the insensitive nothingness of your lost hour, and you, in the nothingness of my frivolous life. Dame tu hora perdida by Julia de Burgos is a poem that one could say is a fierce and passionate demand by the speaker for their beloved's lost or wasted time. Some key elements in this poem are love, absence, time, and desire. The reason I chose to translate this poem is for my love of it. It is heartbreaking and it gives you raw emotions, which to me is beautiful in its own way. It is a reminder that our time is limited and we should spend it with people that we love and cherish. When trying to translate and adapt this poem into English, I faced a few difficulties. The one that gave me the most headache was giving it the meaning, the power, and the rhythm of the original. Trying to translate it to English lost its meaning, coherency, and rhythm, making it a bit harder to understand. It feels lifeless compared to the original Spanish version. The Spanish version feels full of life. You can feel every raw emotion poured into this poem. Meanwhile, in English, it feels like nothing. It did not give me the same feelings as it did when I read it in Spanish. While I did use Lingui to help me translate it, I found it a bit hard when it came to, for example, my life were a flutter of passing spring. Meanwhile, in Spanish, it feels more powerful. Mi vida, un aletazo de la primavera. Ese aletazo es lo que le dio el poder a ese verso. Es a lo que por lo contrario el flutter en la versión de inglés siento que lo debilitó. In the fourth verse, when you are so distant from the phony murmur that you undo the formula of your arrogant pride, it was a little tricky since I wanted to maintain the original's raw emotions, coherency, and rhythm. Cuando estés tan distante del farsante murmullo, que deshagas la fórmula de tu arrogante orgullo. While translating this verse, I felt like I was doing the poem an injustice by losing its coherency in the translation. The word farsante feels like a powerful word, but when translated and put in the word phony, it feels like it's debilitating it, it's losing its power. The verse, instead of keeping it powerful and meaningful, feels lifeless. While working on translating this poem, I both enjoyed it and got a little frustrated by it. I enjoyed it because it made me want to think of more translations to try and give it the life and meaning that the original one does. At the same time, it caused me a little headache because for some verses I could not find the exact words or phrases I wanted to use because it just didn't give the same meaning. In conclusion, I love doing translated work. I love trying to translate and adapt this poem, but my English vocabulary did not give the same meaning that I wanted it to give in the Spanish version.